the first question is where you have to verify the following. The first one that you have to verify is A union B is A complement intersection B complement. So in order to first find out A union B complement, we'll first find out A union B. A union B, if you see, is the union of these two sets. It is the union of these two sets. And the union of these two sets, write each element of the two sets only once. As I said, that you don't necessarily need to maintain the order. You can write in any order you want. Okay. So A union B is this. Therefore, in the left hand side, what do you have? Left hand side, you have A union B complement. The left hand side is equal to A union B complement. Now, what are the elements of A union B complement? A union B complement are those elements that are not there in A union B. If you see, these elements are there in A union B. And which elements are not there in A union B? Which but are there in the universal set? 0 is there in the universal set. Okay. 4 is there in the universal set, but it is not there in A union B. And 8. These three are the elements that are there in the universal set, but are not there in A union B. So this forms A union B complement. Okay. So we have got the left hand side. Now we want to find, if you see, the right hand side is A complement intersection B complement. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll first find out A complement, and then I will find out B complement, and then take their intersection. Okay. So let's find out A complement. A complement are those elements that are there, not there in A, but are there in the universal set. If you just set A is this, so 0 is not there in A, 1 is not there in A, 4 is not there, 6 is not there, 8 is not there, and also 9. So this is your A complement. Now we'll find out B complement. B complement, those elements that are not there in B. Okay. So what are the elements that are not there in B? 0 is not there in B. 4, 5, 7, 8. These elements are not there in B. Okay, now we need to take, now we see that the right hand side is nothing but the intersection of A complement and B complement. Okay, so intersection of these two, you take intersection. So if you see, the intersection here is 0. The common element between A complement and B complement is 0, 4, and 8. So what you see is A union B complement, we have got 0, 4, 8, and A complement intersection B complement also we have got 0, 4, 8. Therefore, hence LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Okay. So this part is done. Now we shall see the second part. What is the second verification which you need to do? You need to check that A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Okay. Let's do the second part. First, you have A intersection B complement on the left hand side. So we first find out A intersection B. A intersection B is nothing but the intersection of these two sets. Okay. So if you see, the common element between the two is 2, 3, only 2 and 3. Okay. And left hand side, is A intersection B complement. What are the elements of A intersection B complement? Those elements that are not there in A intersection B are the elements of A intersection B complement. So what elements are not there? 0, 1, 4, 5, and 9. These elements, they are not there. So this forms your A intersection B complement. Now if you see what is the right hand side here, the right hand side is A complement union B complement. Now if in one we have already found A complement and B complement, so you can find the union very easily. Right hand side is equal to A complement union B complement. Union now what is the union of these two sets? You see that the union of these two sets, write each element once. Okay, so now you see that A intersection B complement and A complement union B complement are the same, they are equal, right? So therefore we are going to say left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence verified. Okay, any question here?
No, sir.
Third question. Here you need to verify that A minus C is not equal to C minus A. Okay, you know A and C both. So first find out A minus C. Left hand side is equal to A minus C. A here is 2, 3, 5, and 7. And C here is 0, 3, 6, 9. Okay. Now, what is the elements of A minus C? Those elements of A which are those elements of A which are not there in C. Okay. So you only keep those elements of A which are not there in C. So what are the elements in C? 3 is an element. So you remove this 3 from A. Okay. And no other element. So you simply remove 3 from this. So you get 2, 5, and 7. Okay. So this is your A minus C. Right hand side is C minus A. Minus A. Again, if you see, all the elements of C you will have to take, from which all the elements of A have been removed. So what are the elements here? 0, 6, and 9. So what you see here, that A minus C, which is the left hand side, is not equal to C minus A, right hand side. So L left hand side not equal to right hand side. Hence verified. Okay. So this is the way you will be doing all your verification questions. Fine. We move on to the fourth one. The fourth one here is show that A minus B, verify that A minus B is equal to A intersection B complement. Okay. So first let us find out A minus B. Left hand side is A minus B. And what are the elements of A minus B? A here is, you have written above, A as 2, 3, 5, and 7. And B you have found above as 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. So what should be A minus B? From you keep all the elements of A, but remove all the elements of B from here. So you have to remove 3 from here. Okay, and any other element that are there in B? No other. So only you keep 2, 5, and 7. So A minus B is 2, 5, and 7. Okay. Next, we want to find out A intersection B complement. So what was B complement above? B complement, we had found this out as 0, 4, 5, 7, 8. 0, 4, 5, 7, 8, right? So therefore, what is the right hand side? A intersection B complement, which is equal to the set A intersection B complement. Okay. Now you see what are the common element between these two. 5 is a common element. Okay, and 8 is also 7 is also a common element. There should be a 2 also. Mm, just let me check once again. A minus B. Okay, from A minus B, you need to remove 2 also because 2 is there. If you see, 2 is here. 2 is there here and 3 is here. So you need to remove 2 and 3 both. So you get 5 and 7. And here also you are getting A intersection B complement as 5 and 7. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence verified. Right? Any question here till this part? Any question here?
No, sir.
Okay. We move on to the exercise problems now. Okay, the assignment problems that I had given you. Question number 1. Okay, 3 sets are given to you, A, B, and C, and you need to find out the following sets: A union B, A intersection B, and so on. Okay, also find the cardinal numbers of A intersection B, B union C, and A intersection C. Let us write down the sets first. The set A here is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24. The set B here is 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. And the set C here is 0, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. These 3 are the sets. First question is you want to find out A union B. So A union B is nothing but the union of these 2 sets. Okay. So what is the union of these 2 sets? Write down each element once in both the sets. You have 0, you have a 3, you have 4, you have 8, you have 9, you have 12, you have 15, 16, 18, 20, 21, and 24. Okay, this is the union of the 2 sets, right? A intersection B. Okay, write down the common element between A and B. So if you see what are the common elements between these two, 12 is a common element, 24 is a common element. Okay, these two are the only common element between these two. So that is A intersection B. Next, B union C. Okay. Union. Write down each element once. 0, 4. Then you have a 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 20, 24, and 25. Right? B union C. B intersection C. 0 is a common element. Then you have 20 as another common element, right? Only 0 and 20. So these two are the common elements. Any other element that you can see common between the two? Anyone? No, nothing is common between this. Okay. So we have found out B intersection C. Next question is A union C. So I leave A union C up to you. You can do it on your own. 5 and 6, you can do it on your own. A union B and A intersection C. Okay. Okay. We come to the next part of the question, which states find the cardinal number of A intersection B. Okay, cardinal number of A intersection B means what do you mean by cardinal number? Cardinal number is number of elements in a set, right? So A intersection B, if you see how many elements are there in A intersection B? Only two elements. So therefore we can say cardinal number of A intersection B is equal to 2. Cardinal number of, this is how you write, cardinal number of A intersection B is equal to 2. Okay. Next, you need to write the cardinal number of B union C. So B union C, if you count, how many elements are there?
So 11.
11 elements are there. So therefore, cardinal number of B union C is equal to 11. Okay. And the third question is cardinal number of A intersection C. You find out A intersection B in question number 6 and you count the number of elements and you write the cardinal number of A intersection C. Fine. We move on to the next assignment question. Number 2. Question is, two sets are given to you. A is a set X such that X is a letter of the word integrity. Okay. This is given to you in set builder form, the set A. So we write this in tabular form. These consist of letters of the word integrity. So you have these elements as your elements of the set A. Okay. And B is the set X such that X is a letter of the word reckoning. So now if you want to write this in tabular form, R, E, C, K, O, N, I, N, G. These are the elements of the set B. Okay. You need to find here, first question, A union B. A union B is the union of this set and this set. So I'm writing directly. Okay. What is the union here? I is an element in both, but we write only once. N is an element in both, but we write only once. T is an element only in A, we write once. E is an element in both, so we write only once. G is an element in both A and B, we write only once. R is an element in both A and B, we write only once. I is an element which is repeated, so we don't write it. Okay, I. T is an element only in A, so we write T. And Y is an element in only in A, we write Y. Now we look at the set B. What have we missed? R we have already written, this R. E we have already written. C we have not written, so we'll write C. Okay. Now K is something that we have not written, so we'll write K. O is also something that we have not written, so we'll write O. N is something that we have already written. I is also we have written, N is also we have written, and G is something that we have written. So this is A union B. Okay, any question here? A union B? Next, A intersection B. In order to write A intersection B, you look at the common element between the two. I is there in both the sets. N is there in both the sets. Okay. T is not there in both the sets. E is there in both the sets. G is there in both the sets. R is there in both the sets. I is repeated, so we don't write. And T is there only in A, and Y is there only in A. So this is your A intersection B. Right? So this is A intersection B. Next is 3. A minus B. Okay. Now A minus B is a set which consists of elements of A only and not of B. So from A, if you remove all the elements of B, so from A, what are we going to remove? We are going to remove I. We are going to remove N, which is there in B. We are going to remove E. We are going to remove G, and we are going to remove R. So what are the elements that are left? We are left with T, and we are left with I. Okay, and T is repeated again, so we don't need to write that. We are left with a Y. Okay, so this is A minus B. Okay, next question is B minus A. Again, B minus A consists of all the elements that are there only in B and not in A. So from B, we are going to remove all the elements of A. So what are there? I is there in A, N is there, E is there, G is there, and R is there. So we remove these elements. What are we left with? C, K, O, N, G. Okay. So this is B minus A. Any question till this part? Anything that you
Sir,
want?
we will
Hmm.
not add in set builder form.
No, there's no relation between the elements. So you better not write it in the set builder form. Okay. How will you write? Are there any
Okay, sir.
relation between these letters? Can you find any relation between these letters? No.
No, sir.
So therefore, leave it in tabular form. Okay. We'll move on to number 3. Okay. Number 3, given here the universal set x such that x belongs to W. X belongs to W means x is a whole number. What kind of whole number? Less than or equal to 10. So this is given in your set builder form. So we'll write it in tabular form. What are the whole numbers that are less than 10? Okay. This is the universal set. Next, the set B is given to you in set builder form. X such that 3 less than or equal to x less than 8.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, it would, sir, it,
Yes, tell me.
sir, I was telling the answer.
Okay. So this is now x such that x, because see, they have not given x belongs to W here, because in the universal set, they have already given you x belongs to W. So let me write the set A first. I wrote the set B first. The set A is given to you as x such that x greater than or equal to 5. Okay, now in this they have not given x belongs to W, because the universal set you already know that x belongs to W. So obviously in the set A, x has to be a whole number. So what are the whole numbers that are greater than or equal to 5? And so on till infinity. Next, the set B is given to you as x such that 3 less than or equal to x less than 8. Now if you see here in the set B, x lies between 3 and 8, but x can be equal to 8 because the equality sign is here, but the equality sign is not here, right? So therefore this set will be all those whole numbers starting with 3, because there is an equality sign here. 4, 5, 6 until 7. It will not touch 8 because there is no equality sign here. Okay. So these set we have written in tabular form. Now you need to verify. First question. In order to find out the left hand side, first find out A union B. A union B is nothing but the union of these two sets. And so on. Union 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, what is the union of these two sets? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Okay, this is A union B. Therefore, left hand side A union B complement. What should it be? A union B complement should be all the elements of the universal set, from which you remove all the elements of A union B. So it will be 0. Universal set is only up till 10, right? And here, okay, now here there's a small mistake that I have made here. That see, universal set is only up till 10, right? So therefore, when I write x greater than or equal to 5, this set will end here. This will not be an infinite set. This will be a finite set, because the universal set is only up till 10. Is you understand this point?
Yes,
Is this
sir.
point understood? Okay. So therefore, now my set A will be only this. So therefore, when I'm writing this set, I will write only till 10. Okay. So that is what I had missed. So A union B complement, remove all the elements of A union B from the universal set, you will get A union B complement. So 0, 1, and 2. These are elements that are there in the universal set, but which are not there in A union B complement. Let's now find out A intersection B. A intersection B, what are the common elements between these? If you see, the common element between these is 5, 6, and 7, right? Right hand side is equal to okay, before right hand side, we'll first find out A complement. A union B comp, we have to verify A union B, okay. A complement intersection B complement. No point finding A this. Find out A complement. A complement is all the elements of all the elements in the universal set which are not there in A. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. B complement. You want to find out B complement. How will you find out B complement? All the elements that are not there in B. So 0, 1, 2, 8, 9, and 10. Now right hand side. Right hand side is A complement intersection B complement. So it is the intersection of these two sets, 2, 3, and 4, intersection with, okay. Now, if you take the intersection of these two sets, you see that the only common elements are 0, 1, and 2, right? So therefore, what you see is the left hand side and right hand side are equal. LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Okay, so that finishes the first question. We now move on to the second question. In the second question, what you have to verify here, you have to verify that A intersection B complement is equal to A complement union B complement. So first, let us find out A intersection B. A intersection B is the intersection of these two sets. Okay. Now you see what elements are common here between the two. Only you see that 5, 6, 7 are common elements, right? So left hand side is A intersection B complement. A intersection B complement. What are the elements of A intersection B complement? All those elements from which you remove the elements of A intersection B. So a universal set had 0 to 10. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, this is A intersection B complement. Yeah, and what is the right hand side? A complement union B complement. So let us find the union of the two sets. A complement. Right hand side is, we already found A complement and B complement in one. So directly we can write RHS is equal to A complement union B complement. For union 0, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Right, this is the union. And now you see that left hand side and right hand side both are equal. Left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence verified. Okay, that finishes the second part. Third part of the question is verify that A minus B is equal to A intersection B complement. And fourth part is B minus A is equal to B intersection A complement. Now I leave the third part to you. You can do it on your own. Okay, I'll do the fourth part. B minus A is equal to B intersection A complement. Let us first find out B minus A. B minus A. The set B is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus, and the set A is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now B minus from B minus A is nothing but the all the elements of B from which all the elements of A have been removed. So if in A, if you see 5 is there, so I remove this 5. 6 is there, so I remove this 6. 7 is there, so I remove this. So what am I left with? Only 3 and 4. Okay. So this is your left hand side. Okay. Now before finding the right hand side, we yes, we have already found A complement here, right? So we can directly write right hand side. Right hand side is equal to B intersection A complement. B intersection A complement. So B here is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and A complement here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? This is A complement. So what is the common element between these two? If you see, the common element between these two is again 3, 4. So you see that left hand side is also 3, 4, right hand side is also contain two elements only, 3 and 4. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence verified. Okay, any question here?
No, sir.
I'll stop
No,
here then.
sir.